Sorry. Okay, welcome to our education slot this week. It's Sue Hantman, who's a really brilliant project designer. Sue, over to you about planning for the coming year.
Thank you, Alan. Yeah, so we all know about setting goals and objectives, and I suspect we've all seen the SMART mnemonic: SMART, specific, measurable, achievable, and agreed, because it often involves other people, so both sides need to agree, realistic, and time-bound. So a goal's not a goal unless you know precisely what you're aiming at, how you're going to measure it, that you can achieve it with a bit of a stretch, that it's realistically within what you can do rather than just what others can do, and that you've got a time limit on it. So it needs to be quite specific activities rather than a vague aim. Oh, I want to make more money. So what do you want to do? What do you want to sell? Who do you want to sell to? How you're going to measure what good and more looks like. But the other part of setting objectives is the plus, SMART plus. And to me, the plus is about aiming for something positive. So often when we talk about things, we say we want to be better than what it is at the moment, and we describe what it is at the moment all quite negatively. When we're setting goals, we want to be going to something positive. And often in business, we're trying to rectify a poor situation and make it better. So we might have some idea. But I'll give you the classic example when people say, I want to lose weight. Now that's actually quite a negative term. You can count up the pounds and kilos that you've lost, but it's quite a negative way of looking at it, as opposed to, I want to eat more healthily. I want to exercise more because I will feel better. So you're aiming for something positive, and you think about what you can do and want to do more of, rather than what you're stopping. So when someone says, don't think about a pink elephant, that's the first thing that pops into your head. Don't think about having that extra biscuit, that cream on your hot chocolate. You need to think about what you do want to do instead. The other classic people often talk about is giving up smoking. And one of the things recommended to people is to do something else with your hands, because when you smoke, you're doing something with your hand. You might associate it with a cup of tea and a break from work. So take your break from work and do something else. Chomp on a carrot instead of a chocolate biscuit, and find something else to do, or go and actually do something else. Water the plants, move something around, do something physically moving rather than just sitting in front of the computer. So my urge to each of you is to think about what your goals are, business or personal, and what you specifically want to do by when, and putting it in positive terms. And then you'll have a list of things that you're going to do. You can tick them off. You can monitor your processes, your progress. And then if you want to, you actually reward yourself for where your progress is, even if it's not all of it in one go. And then you move on to the next action. That's my thoughts.
That's brilliant.
Anyone wish to chip in?
Okay, let's stop.